Censored and uninterrupted. Well, almost.
Right ahead. Let's
go! This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
All right, all you real crime fans, we have a serious twisting, turning case in Northern California that you must be following from this point on if you haven't been already. There's a lady in California who has a 9-year-old daughter. The 9-year-old daughter has a pet goat named Cedar. And she has had Cedar since Cedar was a brand new kid. The kid has had the kid since the kid was born. The mom's name is Jessica. And Jessica decided, she and her daughter decided that they were going to donate Cedar to the district fair livestock auction. Okay. So they got there. Cedar had been donated. Then the goat sold at the auction. And then the little girl freaked out. She changed her mind. She didn't want her precious pet goat to go away.
Oh.
So her mother tried to get the goat back, but it had already sold for like $900.
Man.
And they wouldn't give her the goat back because, a deal is a deal. Because I don't know whether they really came to the realization that the goat was being sold for slaughter. But they solved the problem, or they tried to solve the problem by then going and stealing the goat back.
Oh, here we go.
So they break the law and go steal the goat back. They take it away. The authorities get a search warrant, go to their little farmhouse, looking for the goat, didn't find the goat, and ended up getting a tip that the goat had been given to a, a rescue kind of place. And they went there, and they confiscated the goat. And she's now suing them. She's suing the district, she's suing the county, she's suing the fair. Because she said that they were in the wrong for coming and getting that goat once she decided she had changed her mind. Now, the Sacramento Bee reported that the CEO of this company, of the State Fair company, sent an email saying that an organizer of a local community barbecue, quote, has contacted her lawyers regarding the theft of the goat donated to the barbecue. So now they think that the goat has been barbecued. And she's, bringing this lawsuit. And I don't know whether they're putting her under arrest or not for stealing and hiding the goat from the authorities and all of that. But and they said that she knew from the very beginning, and I think she signed papers saying that the goat is going to be auctioned for consumption, slaughter and consumption. So it sounds to me like they say, this goat could bring close to $1,000. And she was like, oh, well, okay. But then when they figured it out, or when the daughter figured it out, I said, I want my goat back. The money wasn't, enough to make the daughter say, okay, well, that's cool.
But it was all above board and legal.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They got papers and all. It said
the only illegal part was stealing the goat back, right?
Stealing the goat back and then hiding it from authorities and doing all of that.
Wait, at what part of the process did it end up at the rescue center? Sounds like after it was sold, but before she went to steal it?
No, it was sold.
Yeah.
Then she went and stole it.
Right.
And then instead of taking it to her farm, she took it to another place to hide it, is what they're claiming. That she was hiding it at the refuge or whatever. And they got a tip that said, once it wasn't at her house, when they did a full search of the entire property and the goat didn't turn up, somebody tipped them and said, hey, it's over here at this other place. And that's where they went and got it and then donated it to
a barbecue, a goat barbecue in California?
Northern California. There's a lot of Northern California that you wouldn't even recognize as being California.
Really?
Yeah. They're usually, there are some good people in California. And I think a state senator is the one that actually bought the goat.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
For the barbecue.
Yeah.
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 Wow. And what kind of goat is worth $1,000?
I don't know. I don't know. It must be some kind of a
delicious goat.
Yeah, and I have eaten goat, and only way I ever hear of it being cooked is barbecue, and that's the way I've had it.
Yeah,
is barbecue. But $1,000, $900 for a goat?
It's like the filet mignon of goats.
Yeah, that's a really expensive goat, it seems.
But something at the beginning of the story, the mom either was misled or she knew entirely that goat was meant to be eaten. But then why jump through all the hurdles to go steal it back?
Because the daughter, and probably people were like,
then you wouldn't assign that paper, or don't tell the girl that it's going to go get barbecued. I mean, if you're under full understanding.
I think they were there at the thing when the goat was being auctioned off, and somebody on the microphone was like, that's going to be a tasty goat. Yeah.
That's going to be tasty.
And the daughter's like, what?
If I'm the MC of that, I'm going to say, that goat's going to be delicious. Bad. That goat's not going to be bad. It's going to taste good.
Knock the horns off and put it on a plate.
What do you mean, Mama? They're going to eat my goat.
Yeah, don't bring the daughter if it's her beloved pet.
Because I could easily see a parent going, you know what? In this economy, I can get $900 for this damn goat. Hell yes, do what you want. Just give me my money.
Or maybe it was a scam from the beginning. She knew that daughter loved that goat. She's like, we just got to make a little pit stop over here. I'll sell the goat, and then I'll go steal that. I'll go steal that shit back. So that way, daughter's happy. I get $900.
Yeah. It sounds like they didn't think it through. They didn't think the daughter would find either. She won't find out they're going to eat it, or she won't mind.
I just can't imagine that everybody on the other side of it, the county, the district, the fair company, the one that puts on the fair, all of them had it wrong, and we're doing underhanded things to get her goat. Because it could turn out to be wrong in a court of law that I'm wrong here, but I just think that she's the one that made the mistake, and then tried to make up for it, and you can't go stealing people's goat. You can't get their goat.
No, you can't.
No, hell no.
The real victim in this is the little girl.
Yeah,
she still doesn't have the goat.
Right.
And now her mom's getting arrested. Maybe.
I don't. Yeah, she's just at this point they're just saying that she's bringing a lawsuit suing them, whereas they could press charges against her for stealing the goat. It looks like.
But it's California. Would they even press charges if it's theft under $50,000? You can just get away with it. So I don't know.
Would you eat a goat?
I've had goat.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. One of those Middle Eastern restaurants or something.
Well, it was at a Dominican restaurant. We had mofongo.
Yeah. I like mofongo.
It was all right.
No, I'd really never had it. I know Fred Sanford used to talk about it on the old show, Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
But my dad had goats, and we ate one of them.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. It's good. It's really good.
Yeah, I don't recall it knocking my socks off, but we're trying to experience.
You might like it barbecue. You like a barbecue.
Yeah, sure.
Want it spicy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of beefy, right? It was kind of beefy.
Yeah, well, it's almost it's akin to deer meat.
Okay. A little gamey.
Yeah, I guess. But now I'm craving goat. Everybody said, "Damn, y'all been talking about that on the radio." I am craving goat now. I got to get goat for lunch. Barbecue goat.
Man, what a story.
Mm-hmm. So we got to keep an eye on that because that'll probably end up being a documentary on Netflix when all this case is over.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I would like to see documentaries on these types of cases.
Yeah, farm crimes.
Yeah.
Like there's not enough of that.
It's a cute little goat.
Cedar? Mm-hmm. Is the name?
But that's why I'm wondering what in the hell kind of goat is it? That can't be a normal price for a regular old
$900
goat.
seems ridiculous. What is the?
Like my daughter playing with a goat out there the other day at the tulip farm.
Yeah.
That goat can't be $900 if they want to let it, fatten up a little bit and sell it. They can't be bringing $900.
Okay, a free dairy cast-off may not be the best option. So they expect to pay for a good pack goat prospect about $500 for a purebred miniature goat brings about $500.
Yeah, and this one does look small. But who gonna eat a miniature goat? You're not getting your money's worth on that.
But it does say for breeding age $500 to $1,000. So even at that, this is top end goat.
$1,000 for a goat?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I mean, it's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, that's true.
Ha.
That's true.
Big old ass ears flopping, cute. Yeah. You want to see a picture? of it
Yeah.
again?
Let's see Cedar. Oh my gosh, it's adorable. Mm-hmm. Oh, that poor little girl. Her pet.
Yeah.
Did they end up going through with did they eat the goat?
That's the thing that is up in the air now. They don't know for sure.
Know.
It's but I don't think anybody's seen the goat since the Bible crew.
And you can't tell the girl. I mean, it's not like replacing a goldfish. You just tell them like, oh, goldfish is staying at grandma's for a day. We're going to bring it back.
But you should be
swap it out. You can't swap out a goat.
But you should be able to. I mean, it's farm life.
Yeah. Well,
the kids should already understand how it works. You live on a farm. The animals don't, even if it may be a pet or something, the animals don't hold the same, food chain position in the mind of farmers that they would in the middle of the city on a leash.
But she's 7.
9.
9.
When I was 9, if they would have told me, if we lived on a farm and they would have said, hey, we're going to take your goat, sell it at the livestock auction. I know, 'cause you can't count me because I hate animals.
I didn't say that. I don't say that.
I'm getting the look. I'm getting the look.
No, I'm just saying it's hard to. You've told the girl it's her pet goat. It's not like the cows that you're going to slaughter and eat. They told her it was her pet. That makes it a little different. I'm sure she totally understands the difference between the dog in the house or the goat in the backyard that are pets versus the cows that they sell at the slaughterhouse or whatever.
Well, we're talking about California.
We talking about
where they are financially, they're being hit harder than normal people in this economy.
I understand.
That mama's probably just I gotta get that money.
I get it.
And
I think you're right.
Should have just had the conversation.
Yeah, Mama tried to just kind of. She won't even realize what's happening, and then when she did, she felt bad. She got caught up in it and didn't want to give that $900 back.
Maybe the little girl was supposed to be getting her face painted or something during the auction.
She just happened to show up.
They got it done too fast. There was no line. She was like, "Damn, what?
You already got your face painted."
Man.
Tried to get that goat up there without even her kid knowing it's in the back of like a Suburban.
This is the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ family. More next. This is the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ family. Let's go!
I didn't know Tech D Rob when he was a little boy, but I just picture him when he was really young, having a thick beard.
Like he's always had a thick beard.
He looks like the type of guy that has always had a beard. Is that true, Rob?
No, I couldn't grow a beard until I was 20-something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, once you started.
I could do sideburns. That was it in high school.
You got a big old beard now.
Yeah, big beard. Ooh. Thick. It's nice. It's a good beard.
Yeah, it is. I mean, if you can put a weed eater on it or something. You need this this Beard Hedger Pro Kit from Manscaped.
I agree.
Yeah.
I sure do.
Yeah, I do. Hello.
Yoo-hoo.
Last time I used one that wasn't, I went too far and messed it up.
Yeah, because the beard hedger has the guards that are, dial up on the actual trimmer. You don't have to put different size guards. I don't have a drawer full of those things, with hair flying all over inside the drawer. That's nasty. And with this kit, you get all kinds of stuff. Well, you know that the beard hedger itself is great because it's a Manscaped product. They're top quality with everything. Got the latest technology and all of that. You also get the beard shampoo and conditioner. That's what he needs. That he needs some conditioning. Mm-hmm. He needs some conditioning on that beard. Beard oil, beard balm, those really fancy, high quality scissors that come with it, and a beard brush and comb. That comb is like a solid wooden thing, and it, it's got those. They're not sharp. What do you call it? Teeth on it. Just like really, it's I use it. My beard's not long enough for it to do any good, but I'll use it to massage my face.
Really?
Yeah, and other unmentionable areas. You can comb that, even though it ain't nothing there.
Yeah. Honestly, I think this beard thing is my favorite thing I've ever gotten from Manscaped. The whole package put together is just awesome.
It's one of those things where you want to do an unboxing deal and put it on the internet like the kids do.
Yeah.
Because it's got so much cool stuff in it. So right now you save 20% and you get free shipping on the Beard Hedger Pro Kit when you go to manscaped.com and use the promo code ACETJ. 20% off and free shipping. And free shipping, not or free shipping. And free shipping. Manscaped.com, promo code ACETJ. Get it under control. Spring clean your face. Tame the mane. Whatever.
Love that.
Whatever you want to do. I mean, don't stop focusing on your undercarriage, though. And it's not either or. You do both. You just have separate tools to do them. Take care of the undercarriage and your
face carriage.
womb broom.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
But if you wanted to get your undercarriage at a certain length, I guess you could use that beard trimmer probably.
Yeah, if you need a guard,
Yeah, I was just going to say, what are you talking about?
Certain length. You get a number 2 on the front.
you gonna cut a fade into your pubes, Rob?
Who's doing that, Rob?
Now the regular trimmer, that they're known for has a guard that comes on it, but
I gave my
you can
balls
do
a
that.
mullet.
But I always thought that was just for like the first time use. Like you got somebody that's so out of control down there, they just gotta kind of like mowing a thick yard.
Yeah. Just hit it with the weed whacker
Yeah.
first and then start cutting. Mm-hmm. Wow.
But it's all fun.
Yeah.
All fun. And that beard hedger thing is so powerful. I mean,
Very powerful.
it was like, oh my God. Yeah, it just cuts it off of there like it's got a dang old jet motor on it. Crazy. There was another thing that there was a story about this lady, and she wasn't even ugly. Talking about how she never washes her hands after she goes to the bathroom.
I saw that.
Do you remember the details of that?
She was saying that, like a lot of guys, like I think we've talked about it before, she never washes her hands after she uses the bathroom. And the girl she was on the podcast with goes, "Oh yeah, never, unless there's somebody else in there, and then I have to act like I'm doing it, very
They
thoroughly."
stole that from us.
I know. I was gonna say we've had that same conversation before, but yeah, she said she never does it.
Yeah, that's come
Even
up
when she
for years on it.
Even when she's pooping.
I guess no, she didn't put any qualifiers on it. She said I never wash my hands.
Do you do it at home every time you go to the bathroom, Ricky?
I'll rinse with water, but not so
Really?
if I'm at home.
But that's
Same.
not doing any good.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm the same, though.
I
Sometimes
mean,
I was thinking.
what? Because you got pee on y'all's hands?
Sometimes
You get pee on there?
I got dookie on my thumb. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not on my thumb. It's on the inside of my wrist.
Yeah, sometimes I'll just splash some water if I'm just peeing. It's just out of habit.
Yeah, I always see that in the men's room. Somebody will walk over and you just hear the water come on for a second, and they put their fingertips under it. And
Yeah.
then, like, if you're doing that just because you don't want people to think you're nasty, then just leave. You're
Just
not,
go, yeah.
You're not doing anything. Mm-hmm. You're not killing any germs.
No, man.
And that's the thing. It's the germ killing.
Yeah, but I always wash my hands when I come. I got poop bags in every pocket of my pants.
Just in case you can't make it.
Yeah, I just pick it up. That's the nice thing about living up in the suburbs. They got free poop bags everywhere.
Everywhere,
I've cut the budget on poop bags for every
And you
month.
say they're good too. They're high
But
quality.
I go to the nicer neighborhood that's near mine because they got nicer poop bags than my neighborhood has.
Hold yours up. Let me see.
This is my neighborhood.
Okay.
The nicer neighborhood has ones that have handles on them, and they come out with like they've got a little plastic piece on them that make it easier to pull out, and they're thicker.
See, we have those in our
Yeah, these are
on the little. But we have a lot of those little stations
Yeah.
around where you would walk.
But yeah, if the feeling hits me, I'll use them for my own poop.
Oh, I just can't imagine.
Oh, it's the worst thing ever. The worst.
See, that's the thing. Not it wouldn't be worth having a dog.
Yeah. So
If if you've looked up at yourself and you're following behind a dog and picking up its doo doo in your hand with a plastic bag.
here's the move at 2:30 in the morning. I've got the leash in my right hand, and I'm holding the poop bag. Then I got my phone in my left hand so I can do this. I got the flashlight on
flashlight.
so I
Yeah.
can make sure and then I hold the leash in my pinky and I swap hands to get the bag in my left hand. I go down, hold it over, so I get it all. I mean, it's like a scene, but it's, I don't want to leave poop in somebody's yard or in a public space. So,
No, not at all.
it's disgusting. It's the worst part. One of the worst parts.
And I always wonder about people in New York.
Where did
It's got to be pooping on the concrete, right? And then you pick it up from there.
it has to?
Yeah, or they go at Central Park.
I mean,
go
say
to
it's
the
in the early morning or at night.
Yeah, it's
Then
got to be on
go
the
in
sidewalk, though. You're right.
So gross.
Although, I guess it depends on the. Now, most of them probably wouldn't. I was going to say a lot of them might have something like a little area where you could take your dog to in the building.
Yeah, some of them. Maybe
Like when I lived at Uptown 550 on the 4th floor, there was a little dog area. You could go take the dog there. It would have a little turf area and all. One side for big dogs, one side for little dogs. Pick up the poop, have the thing, throw it away. It was totally disposable. But I don't think not many old buildings would have that. So you're right. You still have to go outside on the sidewalk and you have to pick it up and probably take it back to your place to throw it away.
But New York's a shithole anyway, so why they didn't even bother picking it up?
right.
Terrible place. But you just see, to me, it's the person when you're just standing there holding the leash and then staring at the dog, waiting on him to do his thing so you can pick it up and go.
I try to turn my back, give them some privacy. I do. I'm not going to look at it. But then they look at you, and I said, why do they do that? And they said, well, they're looking at you
so
for
you don't
protection
attack.
because they're vulnerable.
Yeah. That's one of the good things about where our place is located, though, our townhouse, because we've got the yard part is right in front of our townhouse. So he can go right out, and right there at the end of that little area is where the station is. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, you're gonna poop right now? No problem. Walk here, get it, get it out of this. I don't have to deal with that carrying it very far.
And then when you think about that being what you do as a job, like if a dog walker and they're doing that all day,
Yeah.
just and picking up everybody's dog's crap.
It's warm. I mean, you pick it up, it's hot. Man.
Do you ever do that, Riggins, where you continue your walk from there and then you leave the bag where it is and then pick it up on your way back? I see that a lot in neighborhoods.
Yeah.
I did that when I was living uptown. If there wasn't a trash can real close, I would put it on, on a wall or something. I'm like, I got to remember to come back and get that, or else that's terrible. But yeah, it happened every once in a while.
But you didn't carry it the rest of the walk and all the way
so
back.
if I knew there wasn't going to be a trash can on our route, but there was one behind me or something back into the building, I would leave it, somewhere nearby, and come back and pick it up. Only if it wasn't in the middle of the day. I would never do that.
Ugh. But
it's
I see it in neighborhoods, and I'm not in anybody's neighborhood at night, so I only see it during the day where they just leave, so they don't have to walk around, I guess, swinging a plastic bag full of doo-doo.
I've seen people
Yeah.
clip it to their dog's harness to make them carry it like a pack mule.
Well, yeah, that'd be good.
But I'm sure the dog is like, what? I don't want.
Better him than me.
That dog doesn't know what's going on.
You don't think?
No.
That warm bag.
He's probably
He
in the
doesn't know.
belly.
He doesn't care.
I was
He's
just
like,
mad
whatever.
because he can't eat it.
Ugh.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Having a dog in the city has to be one of the hardest things to
It's
deal with.
Insane. It's insane. Insane.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of patience. I guess I'm too selfish, one would say.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm too selfish to, want to spend my time looking at a dog poop and then lean down and pick it up and then walk another mile with it in my hand.
You had a spot in your building uptown, Riggins, where you could go with the dog, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But you seldom went there.
Yeah, because I always wanted to get them exercise, walk them.
Yeah.
And I enjoy the walking process.
Ours is really only if it was raining or it was late for whatever reason. Like, we'll just go back down to the place real quick and knock it out.
Rob, your dogs are in the fenced-in yard when they have to go, right? See, that's the way to go.
Yes.
And when we had a dog, and in our business, we've gone through periods of up and down with our income, depending on where we are in contract situations and things like that. And one time, 10 years ago, 11 years ago or so, we were in one of those down times, and we had to cut some expenses, and we had that dog. But the one of the expenses we didn't cut, I would have rather cut anything that I have to do for fun, was the dog scooping business. They would come by and clean up the yard once or twice a week. It's called Scooper Man, and Scooper Man would come. I was like, I'm not doing that. Turn off the satellite dish,
Man.
I'm not going out there and cleaning up dog shit.
You want to know what's weird, though? And I think about this all the time. I don't take Toby for a walk all that often, but when I do, and I'll go with Amanda when she takes Toby for a walk and all that time. But speaking of that, I used to tell Toby all the time, hey man, like I'd be sitting there talking to the dog, like, dude, just a couple more months, a year from now, you're going to be someplace you've never been. Big house, big yard. You're going to love it. We'll just let you outside. You can lay outside in the sun all day. It's going to be awesome. And I think about it all the time. Like, I lied to that damn dog. I didn't mean to. Just, things changed.
Yeah.
Took a bath on that house and had to sell it. And all this guy's like, damn. And I hate that when he goes out. It's like, because to put him outside now, we let him sunbathe out in the front. He loves to lay in the sun. And so we have one of those little things by the front door that he's hooked up to, like a little stake that has a leash attached to it. And he'll go out there and lay down. And every time I see him, I think, damn, you're supposed to be laying around in the big yard right now. Just lay it out there relaxing. And the few times that he was over at that house, he'd go out there and just lay around and run around at the time of his life. Sorry, buddy. It
my
didn't
bad.
work out.
He don't know.
I mean, he doesn't know,
He doesn't know.
but I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean those dogs are in control, so they don't care.
Oh,
They run y'all.
his biggest decision every
If
day
I said
is
somebody follow me around and wipe my butt every time I go to the bathroom, I think I'm damn oil money.
Yeah, his biggest decision is, am I going to lay here on the end of the couch and look out the window or sleep? Or am I going to go upstairs and get on the bed and look out that window and sleep?
Yeah, that's why I
That's
don't
the
believe in
day.
having dogs that you can't get any work out of. They got to earn their keep.
Because you got a lot of work out of that golden doodle around your house.
Hey, he plowed the back 40.
It's funny that's meant to be shared. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family.